have reached a critical stage today. We'll have the latest developments.
Live from WUSA Broadcast House, Channel 9 Eyewitness News at noon begins now.
The search for attorney Joyce Chiang resumes today, and it's taking police divers underwater in the Anacostia River. Good afternoon, I'm Peggy Fox.
And I'm Gerald Owens. The search for the missing INS lawyer is intensifying along the shores of the Anacostia River. Joyce Chiang disappeared 12 days ago, and this morning, parts of her clothing were found near the Anacostia Naval Station. Mike Dunstan joins us now live from Anacostia Park with the latest developments. Mike, what's going on today?
Well, Gerald and Peggy, let's tell you where we are. We're just west of the Douglas Bridge, just yards away from the Anacostia River. It's right behind me. Now, the fire trucks that you see right behind me are here to hose down the divers, decontaminate them from the river. The big questions authorities are trying to answer right now: where is Joyce Chiang, and was she here at some point? Are these the clothes of Joyce Chiang? That's what the FBI, Park Police, D.C. Police, and a family want to know. The 28-year-old attorney from the Immigration and Naturalization Service was last seen 12 days ago when a friend dropped her off in DuPont Circle. The next day, here in the Anacostia Naval Station Circle, a couple walking around found her INS identification.
When the couple found the identification, they turned it over to the Park Police in the Park Police's substation in Anacostia Park. They just assumed that the ID had been found on the grounds of the park until we put out the plea to the public last night for that couple to come forward. They didn't know that it was important, and we didn't know that the government ID had been found here rather than in the park.
That's why authorities came back here today and found what looks like a jacket. So they started searching the grounds and searching the river with sonar equipment.
So obviously we've got the divers from the Metropolitan Police Department in the water, seeing if we can find anything in the water. We have helicopters up from the Park Police, and we're doing a grid search also of the land surrounding the river.
Now, apparently, what's going on right now is a search is going to be suspended for a little while Harbor Police bring dogs that can actually smell body scent. And so that's what they're going to do. They're going to put the dogs out on the boat and smell the body scent. They're actually called cadaver dogs. Now, friends and family and co-workers of Joyce Chiang and her brother, you might remember, were canvassing the DuPont Circle area with flyers. And right now we understand her brother is trying to see whether or not the clothes that were found here actually match up with any of Joyce's clothes. And that's basically the situation here. I'm Mike Dunstan reporting live from Southeast D.C. Back to you, Peggy, Gerald.
Mike, because this was a travel circle right where these clothes were found today, are police saying that maybe these clothes were dumped there by someone else and perhaps her identification dumped somewhere else?
We don't know. We don't know. Well, at this point, okay, Gerald, police don't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you right now.
All right, Mike. Well, we'll check back with you a little bit later. Thank you very much for that.
Good afternoon. I'm Patrick McGrath. Big developments today in the disappearance of a missing INS lawyer. Clothing found along the Anacostia River may help solve the case of the woman who mysteriously vanished from DuPont Circle. Fox 5's Holly Morris is following this story and joins us live from Anacostia. Holly?
Patrick, I am at the Circle at the Anacostia Naval Station just near the Douglas Bridge here, where D.C. police and FBI agents found this morning clothing that they may believe to be that of Joyce Chiang, the 28-year-old INS attorney that's been missing since January 9th. Sky Fox also live on the scene. In fact, let's show you what's going on right now. They are switching crews out where they have been dragging sonar in the water. Joe Gentile did tell us that they thought they had found something on the sonar, though he said that does not mean that they necessarily found a body, though the possibility keeping them on the scene. Here's pictures from earlier. Sky Fox was on the scene as well then. They've had divers in since this morning, 3 divers in, searching for clues on the other side of the riverbanks. FBI agents, in the meantime, doing a walking grid search, looking for evidence. This is all coming after the fact that they found some clothing here in the Circle earlier this morning, that of Joyce Chiang, or they think that it may be. She was last seen on January 9th when a friend dropped her off at DuPont Circle to go to a Starbucks to get simply a cup of tea. Nonetheless, if you're wondering why police ever came to this location in the first place, it was actually because of an earlier mistake.
The couple who found the ID card on Sunday, January 10th, turned it into the Park Police at the Park Police's substation just north of here in the Anacostia Park. The Park Police assumed that the ID had been found in the park, and it was only last night when the couple came forward as a result of our pleas to the public that we found out that they actually found the ID here in the circle of the Anacostia Naval Station. So that was a little bit of confusion, but it's been straightened out. But when we came here to search the area where the ID was found, that's when the articles of clothing were discovered.
Fire crews are also on the scene right now, though they tell us that is standard procedure for the divers, so that when they come out of the water they can be decontaminated, and just in case that one of the divers may be suffering from hypothermia due to the cold temperatures. Now, Agent Susan Lloyd with the FBI is neither confirming nor denying the fact that they think the clothes may be that of Joyce Chiang, though she did say that Ms. Chiang was last seen wearing a thigh-length jacket, and one of the items found, there were 5 items found lying in the circle here. One of the items found was that of a hooded coat. At this point in time, those items of evidence have been taken back to the Washington field office, and they have contacted those close to Ms. Chiang to see if they can come and identify those clothing. Though I will tell you that in just the last few seconds, officials have walked over here to give the media an update, so I'm going to check in with them and we'll bring you the latest information as soon as I have it. Patrick?
Okay, thank you very much, Holly Morris. We'll get back to you. There is a Washington field office at 202-278-2382.